What's up, family? Trail here, and we have a new stimulus package that was announced in one state. This package is going to offer some new stimulus checks to its local residents. As we look down the road, we have some trouble ahead. Is the U.S. headed for a potential government shutdown? I know, not again, guys, that's the question, but yes, it is true. It's that time of the year again, and Congress is working daily to prevent it from happening. Find out what this means and how you can protect yourself from the trouble ahead. And also, don't forget about the new partnership that I just made with Moomoo, where they are giving my family and friends 10 free stocks. Yes, all you have to do is sign up using the link down below and then deposit $100, and they are going to be giving you these free stocks that could be worth up to $2,000. But remember to keep that money in your account at least 60 days in order to claim the stocks. It's free money, guys, so don't sleep on this opportunity. But anyways, guys, hey, before we get started, let's try to keep this video short. So if you could, you already know what to do. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button for us. And let's jump into the video. Well, guys, we are facing another government shutdown. I know you guys have the same question that I have. Why do we keep facing these same government shutdowns? But that is because lawmakers continue to just give a little bit of improvement of money to just go a little bit further. And that is exactly what's happening right now. As you can see, the lawmakers are eyeing a stopgap spending measure to avoid a shutdown through middle of December. Yes, it says that Congress must iron out several wrinkles before passing this particular bill, but Congress is looking to fund federal agencies at their current spending levels through the middle of December, with momentum growing for a 10-week stopgap bill to avoid a government shutdown that is expected to happen on October the 1st. Now, lawmakers, they must clear several hurdles before voting on a continuing resolution to kick off this fiscal 2023, but they could act as soon as this week. Yes, according to Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, which he said last week that he would work with Republicans to avoid even a hint of a government shutdown. Though several disagreements remain, negotiations appear to have settled on a CR that would fund agencies through approximately around December the 16th. But lawmakers have yet to determine exactly which provisions will be included in this stopgap bill. So yes, guys, we are facing the same thing that we faced previously and previously and previously again. And here we are again, guys, facing the same thing once again, because government, they don't know how to manage their money, guys. They continue to fail each and every time, as well as the Democrats are unable to get along with the Republicans, which means they continue to vote for the opposite from one another. But anyways, guys, there is a potential plan on the table right now in which the Republicans and the Democrats are trying to get it passed. However, Senate Republicans just would rather for them to pay a high price for the shutdown to actually occur. Yes, it says right here that the Senate Republicans would pay a high price to shut down the government to fight against COVID relief, or Senator Joe Manchin's energy provisions, or liberalizing Medicaid abortions for poor women. The Republicans are trying to force a government shutdown regardless of the amount that it would cost the U.S. economy. Now, again, there is a high price to pay for Senator McConnell's Senate Republicans forcing a government shutdown. 3 modern shutdowns have been enormously unpopular, and Republicans have paid a very stiff price for them in the past. With the midterm elections only 2 months away, the price now would even be even more than it has been in the past. Yes, if you guys recall that back in 1995 through 1996, it was Newt Gingrich's government shutdown. He and his party suddenly lost a part of their public momentum coming out of their 1994 election. And in 2013, it was the shutdown of congressional Republicans wanting to repeal the Affordable Care Act under the President Barack Obama. And yes, guys, here we are again. The shutdown was enormously unpopular back then, and in 2019, it was the Trump shutdown because Congress would not fund the wall at the Mexican border. And here we are again. The Republicans are pretty much saying that they want a government shutdown once again. But hopefully, guys, that does not happen. But other than that, guys, hey, moving on to some other news, and that is because we do have a little bit of trouble ahead. And that is because the U.S. freight railroads are preparing to go on strike. Yes, this could potentially happen as early as Friday at 12 a.m. Yes, guys, it says right here that the U.S. freight railroads prepare for a potential strike disruption. Now, this is major, guys, because it says right here that major U.S. freight railroads said on Friday that they were preparing for a possible strike and service disruption a week before a deadline in protracted labor talks. Now, it says that BNSF, which is owned by the Berkshire Hathaway, and CSX said that they were taking the necessary steps to secure shipments of hazardous and security sensitive materials in the event of a strike, if that was to happen. Now, while these preparations are necessary, it does not mean that a work stoppage is inevitable, BNSF said in a statement on Reuters. But contract negotiations between railroads, including BNSF, Union Pacific, CSX, and unions representing 115,000 workers, hit an impasse that summer after more than 2 years of talks in the makes and failure to reach a settlement before a cooling off period expires on September the 16th, which is this weekend, guys. And it could open the door to these railroad strikes, as well as employer lockouts and congressional interventions. So yes, guys, what does this mean for the American people? What does this mean for the United States? Well, if you look right here, guys, looming railroad strikes could cripple the United States economy as well as the transportation. So that is exactly how we're about to deal with this, guys. Yes, this particular major railroad strike is looming that could paralyze the nation's supply chain and the transportation rail service if both sides don't come to an agreement by the end of this week. Unions said workers are seeking improvements to working conditions, accusing railroad companies of penalizing workers for taking time off for medical reasons. Now, the union said rail companies are jeopardizing the nation's economy to force a deal. And the National Carriers Conference Committee, which is known as the NCCC, which represents the nation's freight railroads in national collective bargaining, said that rail employees are provided significant time off and that the companies have offered a fair contract that includes a significant wage increase. Now, while 9 unions have reached a tentative agreement, ongoing negotiations with 2 holdouts could lead to a strike this Friday as the cooling off period under the Railroad Labor Act ends and strikes become legal. Yes, guys, this could cripple the United States economy, which means that we could have a shortage in grocery stores, a shortage in supplies and goods that we use on a daily basis. So, guys, this could get serious coming this weekend. Now, I would encourage you to go out and get those necessity of your groceries and different things like that so that you can store them in your homes just in case the railroads does go on with this particular strike on Friday morning. But again, guys, that is just the news that we are receiving right now, and this is the trouble that we are facing ahead, as well as many other things as the government shutdown and other things as well, guys. And in addition to that, Amtrak actually went on to go ahead and say on Wednesday that they are going ahead and canceling all long distance trains ahead of the potential freight rail shutdown. So again, guys, this is very serious, and it doesn't look like they are going to come to an agreement before Friday morning, which means that we are pretty much likely to have this strike start on Friday morning. However, hopefully by Friday evening and moving on throughout Saturday, they can come to an agreement which would prevent them from going on this particular strike. Again, guys, I will keep you guys updated as usual. But on to some good news, guys, because we have one of the largest banks that we have here in the United States, which is Bank of America. They have pretty much introduced this new particular mortgage for new homeowners. Yes, Bank of America is now offering 0 down mortgages for Black people as well as Latino people if it is their first time as a home buyer. This is amazing, guys, because as we've seen in the past, Black people as well as Latino people have really struggled to become first-time homeowners. And here, Bank of America is putting a step forward and offering these 0 down mortgages. This is amazing, guys, because you pretty much don't never have zero down mortgages. But here it is, guys. Bank of America is launching a new program in Charlotte and several other cities that will offer home loans with no down payments and no closing costs to Black and Latino communities. Now, this particular program is dubbed the Community Affordable Loan Solution, which aims to offer more affordable mortgages and address the racial homeownership gap between white people and Black or Latino Americans. Now, the Charlotte-based bank is also launching an initiative in Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Miami. And the program will evaluate the credit worthiness of first-time homebuyers based on factors like timely rent, utility bills, phone bills, as well as auto insurance payments. And individual eligibility for the loans will depend on income and home location. Prospective buyers will need to complete a home buyer certification course before filling out an application. So again, guys, this is amazing news if you are considered one of the brown individuals in America, such as Black people as well as Latino people. Hey, this new plan, getting a home with putting zero down, this could be a game changer. Anyways, guys, if you are interested, I will include a link to this article down below in the comment section, but you can always just go to bankofamerica.com to find out more information. But moving on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, we do have a new bill that is on the table in one particular state, in which the state just announced of some additional $475 million in tax relief payments. Yes, it says right here that New Yorkers will receive about $270 stimulus checks per eligible person by the end of October. Yes, it says right here that Governor Kathy Hochul and the New York State legislative leaders have announced $475 million in tax relief for eligible low-income New Yorkers, as well as their families, as part of the state's ongoing effort to combat inflation, as well as to improve affordability. Now, the New York Department of Taxation and Finance will soon begin sending these direct financial assistance to 1.75 million people in New York who receive the Empire State Child Tax Credit and or the Earned Income Tax Credit on their 2021 state tax returns. New Yorkers can expect to receive their checks by the end of October. And with the relief package, we're making good on our commitment to helping hardworking New Yorkers through the nationwide affordability crisis, according to Governor Hochul, which he said on September the 8th. Now, this particular program will put money back into the pockets of nearly 2 million New York families struggling to make ends meet in the face of the pandemic, as well as in the face of inflation, as well as the other rising costs that we are all experiencing right now. And she said that, look, my administration remains laser focused on improving affordability statewide. And I thank the legislature for its partnership in ensuring that New York families get this much needed financial assistance. So again, guys, hey, this is a new round of stimulus checks, $270 stimulus checks in the form of tax relief for those individuals that live in the state of New York. Again, guys, these checks are going to start going out around the middle time frame of October, in which they are saying in this article that everyone should receive their $270 checks by the end of October. Again, guys, hey, I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about that promotion with Moomoo, where they're giving you 10 free stocks. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. And I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.